Hi, I'm Luis. And now I'm going to present you the work we've done in this machine learning hackathon. Is the introduction of what we do. We firstly give you the definition of the problem and also explain how we do data preprocessing and also give you a brief introduction of what we observe in this data, and most importantly, how we make use of traditional machine learning based methods and also the deep learning based method together to tackle this problem. The problem is like this: the provided data set is about a company with three restaurant outlets. The data set covers 3 years purchasing and sales records for each of the outlets, and the recommended amount of the raw materials needed for each dish is also listed in the dataset. The goal we need to do is to provide automatic uh, predictions for each purchasing needs of the outlets in real time for the last month in 2020. And more strictly, um, difference between the predicted and actual case should not exceed 5%. And also, moreover, we have the assumption that um, the amount of the materials to purchase should be close enough to the amount of the data, or amount of the material to consume. So we let the sales records serve as the ground truth for our prediction. So here is the three solutions we have considered for this problem: time series analysis, and also demand forecast, and also other related factors we need to take into consideration. And the data process is like this. We because we have two kinds of data, which is uh, sales data and purchase data. So we extract some variable information we think um, to the one data set in such a format, which contains years, weekdays or weekends information, and also the amount of sales of each SKU, because it's the gone through as I mentioned before, and also the total sales of each raw materials for each day. And we use some time series aggressive aggressions analysis to analyze the data, and we find that the data is very special and regular. Firstly, uh, it has some abnormal data due to the COVID. In 2020, there are 3 months have some very abnormal behavior because the purchase and the sales amounts uh, reduce a lot, and also is highly related to the holiday, and week and is also weekly related and monthly related. Is the uh, is the graph we use time series aggression method to fit the data. Uh, as you can see, the regular trends we can also fit the data well enough, but it may have some distance between the 5% threshold. So I'm going to introduce you the deep learning based model. We use the model we use is MQINN model, which is proposed by Amazon, and it's a very nice model used to do deep demand forecast. And the general architecture of the model is like this. Um, we have the LSTM encoder to encode the data, and also the decoder, which is consisted of MLPs to decode the data to the prediction. And we use the 2 years data for training and the last year data for testing. And it's the result of the one um, raw materials for one outlets of the restaurant. And as you can see here, the this part is the history data, which is in black line, and the red uh, red line is the prediction we made for the future, and the blue regions is the possible regions the data will lie in. As you can see here, the predictions can regularly fit the original data or the history data very well. And if you uh, have observed the behavior of the blue region, as you can see, the blue region can almost fit all the um, all the all the history data very well. And this is the loss during our training, and we use MAPE as the loss function for training, and the loss for the entire dataset is 79,006. And now we will going to give you a brief demo of our program for this model. Thank you.